Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. Now this is an FV4005 Stage II. It's the British Tier 10 turreted tank destroyer, and we're located on this occasion, and I'm trying to work it out for myself, yes, it's the north spawn of Malinovka. Oh dear, I sometimes get confused with these new sceneries. They're so different to what we expected in the past. And the name of the commander, as if you needed to know because it says there's a Union flag on the side of his vehicle, is tcfreer. Yes, it's TC again, and this was taken from one of his live streams. And it looks like we've got somebody, a willing scout, going down to do some spotting from the bush. And that means we're going to start shredding the enemy very shortly. We've got a T-49 in the bush, an RU-251 doing active scout run. And I think we're about to put some heavy metal down the other end of the battlefield. Right, FV4005, the opposite number. And TC's aiming for the window. Nope, needs to move a little further forward. And there's an enemy tank near ours. It's the T-49 from the enemy team. He got close. Oh, we just lost our RU-251. And that T-49 is going to be spotting our guys. But TC's going to look from behind the bush. If he fires now though, the T-49 will probably spot him and the enemy will start firing in this direction. Right, well there's that T-49. Can he get him? Well, somebody's firing on him. This does happen sometimes on Malinovka. You will get some scout actually successfully get into the opposing bush down by the lake, and TC fires a blind shot into the bushes up on top of the hill, and it looks like there was an enemy up there, a bat chat, but I think he's only just received some damage, or maybe he hit the one of the others. Well, it's possible. Normally around from the FV4005, otherwise known as the ship barn, can be terminal. It can do an awful lot of damage. It can do 1,150 hit points of damage with one shot. And he fires another round in blind into that bush. And he's staying behind this rock because if he pokes out right now, there's a good chance he might be fired at. He doesn't want to fire from next to the bush because he will be seen. Oh, he does fire. Oh, he got him! And I think I now understand why TC called this replay "Use the Force, Jedi Barn. Use the Force." Well, I think the reason he used that was because he just took out an enemy tank. He just killed an enemy tank blind by firing into the bush. He used the force on the bush and it yielded results. Okay, is he going to do the same again? Oh, yes, please. And he has! He's got another one, the Batchat 25 ton! This is better than going down the Death Valley on the Death Star. He's taking out tanks he can't even see. In fact, he doesn't even know if they're there on the map. He's just using the force to sense their presence. Right, what have we got here? An Object 257. Now we can spot them, but oh, he's pulling back. Is he going to go for another one? He's loaded. He's got 24-second reload on this monster with a 183mm gun. Nope, he's going to change position. Now, it appears the team up on top of the hill are doing quite well at the moment. They have captured most of the hill and they're on their way down now. get the impression that TC's going to actually move a little way up onto the hill near where the Jagdpanzer is and try to help that tank as he's taking out the enemies defending the south approach to the hill. Okay, there are a few targets he can shoot at. There is a Death Star up on that spotting hill now. He's actually on the reverse slope of that spotting place, but I wonder if he's come up to have a look. Well, he might be seen as he's going past here, so if his sixth sense goes off, Jaegeru's not being very effective, but TC can get that Death Star if he can get around the corner. And trouble is, there's those enemies up there, and he has been spotted. Now he fires around him, takes the object, 140 out, 844 hit points, and the Jaegeru takes out the Death Star. Oh no, it wasn't the Jaegeru, it was the T-30. How did he do that? Is that T-30 behind? Yes, he is. There he is. Well done, Mary Castasis. I think, is it Stasis? Castas? Okay. Now, TC can take out that Type 5 if he can see it. But they can all start moving now. But it's not going to do so just yet because they need to spot the other defenders. And there are a few of them. And the Jaegeru going out, obviously he's going to spot them when he gets fired at. And the T-30's going. TC's a bit concerned about that 257 back at the cap. And that's probably a wise decision for him to go back, because if our object 257 goes down, the enemy could send over a raiding party from that Tomato 257 and the T-95, and they could capture the cap and defend it. So TC's going to go back to his cap. And in the meantime, see if he can take out that Jagdtiger. No. The ridgeline of the hill gets in the way on there, so he's not going to get that, but he could get the T-95. That's side on to him. If he can get around into the engine deck. Oh, 439. Good strike. Now, can he put another round in? A long reload, 24.76 seconds. And unfortunately, we did lose the 257 over by the caps, so TC needs to consider going back to the caps shortly. Because if that IS-7 starts capping, he's the one who's going to have to reset it. Now, he can't get a shot through the window. It's at the wrong angle. But he can get closer to the cap. Oh, right, there's the IS-7, and he has been seen. Okay, the IS-7 is looking in this direction. Oh, takes a big hit, 468 hit points, but now he can return the favour on the IS-7. This is going to be painful for him. Lower plate. Oh, no, he hit the upper plate. 801 hit points, and the IS-7's taking more fire as well. Now, TC's going to have to try and protect himself here. Actually, if he had gone further down, I don't think he would have been able to protect himself or hide from that IS-7. But he can get it side on now, and the IS-7, I think, knows he can. He fires around in. Unfortunately, it misses. Okay, TC's going to reposition. Can use that bush. Waiting for the reload to complete. He needs to stay in cover until it's ready. He doesn't want that IS-7 to get a free shot. There's always a possibility that IS-7 will try and cross the water and head in this direction. Whereas the rest of his team are now dealing with the ST-1 near the lake. And it looks like he's got his back to the water. But we've lost sight of the IS-7. And that doesn't sound good, because there's a possibility he's heading in this direction. can't see that object 257 because it's outside render range. You can't see the ST1 for the same reason. So the big question is, where did that IS-7 go? And I think he's headed this way. Is he in the dip? Well, if we get close to the dip, we'll proximity spot him if he is. TC's gently pulling forward. He knows if he exposes too much, the IS-7 will put a round into him. He's still got plenty of hit points though. Oh, he's over there on the other side. So he's hiding behind the rock in the centre. Okay, well the Jaegeru is a better place to actually hit him. TC can just see his barrel, that's all. The rest of the vehicle is covered. But if he backs up to try and get away from the Jaegeru, TC can get him. Oh, Jaegeru went down. He was taken out by the T-95. And he's still near the enemy cap. Yeah, it looks to me now that TC's going to double around. That way, if he can get round the other side without the IS-7 seeing... Oh, going up this rise, it might expose him. He is getting further away though. If he can get round the other side, he can engage both the T-95 and the IS-7. If he goes far enough away, the IS-7 won't be able to spot him. Then he can go all the way around. The IS-7's crossing the lake. He's headed this way, funnily enough. But he's gone into the deep water. You can see he's pulled back. I think he hasn't learned where the shallow water is yet on this map. I mean, it is indicated on the map, but I think he hasn't learned the new geometry of the place yet. And now he's in view, and he must know that he can be seen. TC fires and gets a big hit. 932 hit points. Okay, he's going to move up here to reload. Then he can choose another firing position. The IS-7, he wouldn't survive another shot. TC's halfway through his reload. I almost get the impression now the IS-7's pulling back because he knows that his cap's fallen. And it's and TC's been asked to platoon with the T-30. It's a difficult shot. Oh my god, he'd take him out! That shell went straight through the roof of that IS-7 and he took him out beautifully, and he does platoon, and that will mean a brothers in arms. Let's have a look at the end of battle results. And it's a first class tanker for tcfreer in the FV4005 Stage II. He also picked up a fighter badge for getting 4 kills, and he got a fire for effect for getting more damage to the hit points for his own vehicle. A bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits, he got 12. A brothers in arms because he platooned with the T-30 right at the end. Mary, that's Stakis or Stavis, I think it was. We'll look that up in a short while. And he got the high caliber. He dealt the most damage in the battle, at least 20% of the enemy hit points. And the win 8 for that was 5710. Very nice. Now, let's have a look at the damage. 5,858 hit points of damage. He got the highest number of kills, 4. And he got the second highest base XP, 1,089. And it was Mary... Oh, I can't pronounce that. Mary K-Stas? I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing this, Mary, but thank you so much indeed for the help you provided during that battle, because getting some of those shots on the enemy really did help. Actually, taking out that Death Star was a real major help to the team. You managed to get 3 kills, so you weren't slouching about. You were doing a lot of work. Let's have a look at the detailed report. Well, TC fired 10 rounds, got 7 direct hits, 7 penetration. So he did damage of 5,858 and all of it was at more than 300 meters. He did receive 1 hit and it was a penetration, unfortunately. He did damage 5 of the enemy but killed 4 of them, and he did damage assistance of 293 hit points. On a premium count, he earned 64,752 credits, and he got a personal reserves bonus of 32,376, as well as a mission completion reward of another 10,000 credits, bringing his grand total to 107,128 credits. And after repair and ammunition resupply, he still had a profit of 33,480 credits. He received 2 bonds, and he received 1,633 XP. ×2 for the first victory of the day, and he gets a mission completion reward of 817 and a personal reserves bonus of 1633, bringing his total to 5,717. So really good round in the ship barn, as many people call it, but in this case it was the Jedi barn, because you managed to wipe out 2 enemies, not seeing them at all, and place the shells perfectly to just wipe them out, hidden behind a bush. You use the Force, TC, use the Force, and it worked. So, Young Padawan, well done. If you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like, and do this video. Please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel. And hopefully it'll be your replay I'll be featuring in our next video.